Hey fans, Ingo Weigold at Flow MMA with Jonatas Novaes. Jonatas, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing pretty well. Actually, I came here today to interview regarding Ruckus V, but apparently I just found out that's not happening on January 21st anymore. It's been moved. So can you tell us a little bit about what happened?
I really don't know what happened. I just found out last night, really today, this morning, that the fight got postponed for March. So, and another thing that I know, it's probably the fight gonna be for the Illinois title. Probably will be Clay French. I'm not sure yet. I need to talk to my manager and the other people, and that's all. But I'm aware to fight. That's a bad thing because I spend the Christmas, New Year for training, and so I have been training like a month and a half, 2 months, and diet. So I have been doing hard training, and now this fight get postponed. Was bad news for me.
Okay, and typically when this happens, does the management company make good on your, your fight purse, or is that also gone? You spent all this time and effort, or is that something that they honor on the next fight, or how does that work?
Yeah, I don't know yet. That's it's a good question.
Okay.
Yeah, I need some help. I need some help because I have some people that have been helping me, but with supplements, not with the money. And I have been spending a lot of money for my training myself and with my trainers. And a lot of people came here to help my training, like Brian, Gasway, Comprido, and it's a lot of people. It's helped me. I don't want to start tell the name because so many people has helped me. Even when I was in Brazil, before I came here, I was training very hard there. So even my teacher, the Jamelão too, have me. So many people and have been helping me, and now everything is gone. So I know that's happening with every fighters, but I think they have to figure out something to help the fight was in the card, because this fight was in the beginning of January, and they just postponed it like nothing. I don't know what happened. Maybe something serious, maybe not. I don't know. They didn't tell me anything, so I mean, like on the sky. I mean, I don't know what happened.
Yeah. So you're basically saying that if opportunity arises very soon, you'd be interested in taking a fight right away from another promotion or whoever's looking.
Yeah.
And how can someone get in contact with you if they have an opportunity available for you?
Yeah, they can contact me. It's right away. I just pass to my manager. The guys can contact me at novaes.jonatas@yahoo.com, and or my manager Joy Forrest. And I'm ready to fight. Anybody, everywhere, just let me know.
Okay. Well, I see you in here training often, and it looks like you're training pretty hard. How was your camp for this fight?
Oh man, my train was. I think who came here to watch my train know how I am. How I'm feeling for this. How I'm feeling for my next fight. So I'm sure I have a good time in the cage for my next fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, as you know, you're from Brazil. So how do you deal with the Chicago winter? Is that something that is a factor when you prepare for a fight, or have you gotten used to it since you've been in the Midwest a while? Or
you know what? I born in the city. In Brazil, I was living 4 blocks from the beach. It's a big difference of me. And I just moved to Chicago, basically here in Palatine, and here is always snow. I have no beach. The lake is all ice, freezing. Right. But I like to train here. I really like it because I can keep the focus, for my fights. In the Christmas and New Year's, everyone was celebrating the street nightclubs. The skate here was my party. So I have a lot of fun here.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Well, the fact that you're from Brazil, can you tell us a little bit about how you got into MMA, maybe how you got your black belt? Yeah,
sure. I got in first in BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I started when my brother was training in another city. When he was back home, he teach some arm bars, triangle, sweep, some basic sweep. And I learned that, and I got in love with this. So, and then my other friend, in my small town. It's like a 3 times smaller than Palatine. He was white belt, so we was training together. So he take his blue belt, I take my blue belt, and he take his purple belt, and I take my purple belt. And then I moved to Victoria when I started training with Jamelon, who I take my black belt. And after that, started move to different countries, Italy, Switzerland, and then I fought different countries, Scotland, Finland, Portugal, and then came here to USA, where I met Comprido before in Brazil, but when I moved here, I started work with Comprido, who is my actual coach, who is helped me all the time here in USA. So I'm very glad to be with him, and because at this gym at Flow I can teach and I still learn with them. So, and I'm pretty sure here is the best place for me, for my progress, to be at a big show one day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were in a Strikeforce card before. I noticed that 4 out of your 6 victories came by submission. Would you say your ground game is what you're kind of most comfortable with, or do you also like striking? Or
yeah, I mean, of course my main game it's on the ground. It's a jiu-jitsu. I never gonna try fight only stand up. I think it's one of the big mistake of the BJJ guys in MMA. But I also train a lot to stand up, and the fight started stand up. It's not on the knees, so it's not the back in the cage in the ground. So we have to strike a little bit, throw some punch and kicks, and that's I like to do too. I feel very comfortable in stand up, and I like to improve stand up. I like some big fighters style, like Anderson Silva, Jose Aldo style. I really like the style for the MMA. I think it's great. So that's my game in MMA is everything. It's stand up on the ground. It's punch and kicks and the submission. The submission will come, but I like to punch a lot.
okay. Well, you mentioned a few current UFC fighters. Do you have anyone that's like a favorite of yours, or someone you looked up to when you were a kid?
Yeah, when I was a kid, the guy that was like a big fan was Royce. Of course, everyone, we can't forget about that. It's Royce introduced our jiu-jitsu to the world, and that's the guy that was like, oh man, I want to be in that cage one day, And that's when '98, when I started BJJ. He was already like maybe 3 times UFC champion. I don't know many times, or 5 times. And so I think he was the first guy that I thought, oh, I wanna be in the cage like him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, of course, a lot of history in that aspect. Now, for the tournament format that's in Ruckus, which I assume is going to happen in March, is that something you like? Strikeforce just announced they're doing a heavyweight Grand Prix. Do you like the tournament format, or do you prefer this traditional, challenger champion kind of approach? Or
yeah, the Ruckus I think will be just a good opportunity for me go back to maybe Strikeforce or UFC, maybe the promoters from other big shows watch me at that show if I be Illinois champion, or maybe, and then when I fight with the Wisconsin championship too. So probably after that, the promoters will hear about me better. So if I have those belts and get this money, I'm pretty sure I'll be back for the big show, and go behind my dream is go to the UFC or fight in Japan. That's what I want.
Okay. Well, before we go, we have fans all over the world that watch our podcast. Is there anything you want to say to your Brazilian fans, or maybe some people you'd like to thank before we go?
Of course. I have a lot of friends in Brazil, and my friends in my small town, they always write to me. My family, we are in touch all the time. My friends in my gym in Brazil, it's at Hangar with Jamelon students. My coach Jamelon, he will be back to fight now in Finland. So good luck in your fight, Jamelon. And it's so many people. If I don't want to say all names, but it's so many people have been helping me. It's I cannot say only the people that help me right now, because it's not fair. It's so many people have been helping me when I just started Jiu-Jitsu. I cannot say only the people helping me right now. It's so many people. It's I born at a small town. I have nothing to train, so no money to travel, and today I'm here in USA. Take care of myself. Thanks first for God, of course. That He is the first. That's why I'm here, and I'm sure of that. That came from Him, and that's all. And em português, muito obrigado a todos no Brasil. Estou muito feliz em estar aqui nos Estados Unidos e espero que vocês um dia estar num grande evento e vou estar sempre agradecido por tudo que vocês me ajudaram, minha academia no Brasil, Jamelão, meus amigos, minha família. Tudo de bom para vocês também. E se Deus quiser, vocês vão me ver no grande show. Um abraço a todos. Thank you, Ingo.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Jonatas Novaes. If you have a fight opportunity for him, he's looking forward to taking any comers. You hopefully will get your fight with Ruckus in March, and we thank you for the time. Best of luck to you, sir.
Thank you very much.